Today's topic is why it's so expensive to watch pro wrestling. Is this entertainment worth the view? Worth the hard-earned money? We will discuss this in our first episode of the new year.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Welcome to and new. Oh yeah!
It's going to be the biggest battleground in the history of our sport.
As God is my witness, he is broken in half.
But I'm better than you,
And you know it. You want some? Come get some.
Acknowledge me.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to the 5th episode of the Wrestling Universe Channel's podcast, where pro wrestling fans discuss what we love, pro wrestling. So as always, if it's your first time listening in, we, the Wrestling Universe Channel, would like to thank you for taking the time to listen. And if you have returned, we want to give you a special shout out of thanks for sticking around the Wrestling Universe Channel. We invite you to follow us on Spotify and YouTube.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Easy there, coachies. We at the Wrestling Universe Channel would like to thank all the support from our dear subscribers and fans. It's been a long time since we have posted anything.
Forever.
And simply put, life has gotten in the way, but that's a good thing. There has been good days and bad days. There has been moments of questions and moments of challenges, but the greatest moment for sure is that I am now a dad.
What?
Yeah, I know. Shocking and scary, but we are truly blessed in this new season, and this is just the start of things to come for the family.
What?
But thank you to everyone for reaching out and messaging and emailing. It is wonderful to know that there are people out there who are supportive and send kind words to the Wrestling Universe Channel. So to our fans, thank you. All right, let's begin.
What do you guys want to talk about?
All right, it's the start of a brand new year, and just like last year, the one thing we all have experienced in a not so kind way is the economy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, this isn't a political topic or anything like that. Remember, we talk about pro wrestling, but why are us, the pro wrestling fans, needing to break the bank to attend a wrestling event? I mean, have you seen the prices of tickets to a live event? What is happening here? Gone are the days where a couple hundreds of dollars get you floor seats. I was doing some research and came upon a post from Reddit from a user by the name of Sonic Spark. They titled their post, "AEW tickets are way too expensive." Let me read you their post right now. I was looking at their tour in the spring. This was also posted last year by Sonic Spark because I wanted to go and likely will. Good job, by the way, for supporting all pro wrestling there, Sonic Spark. Let me continue. But the ticket prices were insane, like $150 to $400 for lower bowl and not resale. I honestly thought I read it wrong. $100 for lower bowl center section I could see, and even that seems steep. And seeing a bunch of comments in other threads that attendance is being affected by prices, I believe it. I got a tip to wait day of and see. Anyone have a tip? Because I like to go. I did go to SmackDown recently and it ran me $125 center section, but upper deck. Now, like this fan, we have all felt the pinch in our accounts for wrestling tickets.
Money, 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 money.
So yeah, I totally agree with the majority of the fans that pro wrestling tickets are way too expensive. Now, before we continue, I know what some of you are going to say right off the bat. It's the experience. It's paying the salaries of the wrestlers, the workers, the company. You want bigger, more vibrant visual displays? It's gonna cost. My question is, why? Why do all pay-per-views have to be spectacles? Why do I need to experience the lights and videos when the actual wrestling is a dud to a fair rating? Why do I need to attend an event when I get better views from at home? Now, in the past, I was grateful to attend wrestling events. 2 WrestleManias, a Royal Rumble, a No Mercy, 3 Monday Night Raws, 2 SmackDowns, and most recently, an AEW Dynamite. Out of those 10 events, I've been on the floor twice, and the price of those tickets were the same I paid for 2 tickets of the upper deck at a WrestleMania.
Hater alert! Hater alert! Hater alert!
I'm not trying to hate, as I don't believe it, but it's more along the lines of discussing. Because I don't believe it is fair for people who are lucky to get a tax refund to spend it immediately on tickets for a wrestling event.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yep, and you know who you are. People pay enough of their hard-earned money for so much stuff in society. It's almost like if you want to attend a pro wrestling event, the customer has to be in the higher economy tier. And I hear what you're saying. The cost of pro wrestling tickets can vary depending on the event and the seating location.
Exactly.
But let me give you, right now, a little research your way so you can expand this discussion. The average ticket prices for a pro wrestling event, all right? Bear with me. There's gonna be a lot of information here, but you'll get a better picture of how much tickets are right now. So if you are a die-hard pro wrestling fan, you don't care what it is, if it's WWE, AEW. Here, let's even go to the beginnings. Let's go indies. Indie promotion, okay? The average range of a ticket price for an indie promotion is anywhere from $10 to $50, depending on the size of the promotion. Now, this is affordable and intimate with closer fan interaction. We have all attended indie shows. We kind of get the gist of that. Now let's go bigger. Let's go WWE live events, or what we know as house shows, non-televised events. That range is anywhere from $25 to $150 plus, okay? Basing off of who you're going to see and the location. All right, let's bring it up a little bit more. Let's try mainstream TV tapings. So that basically means Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Collision, all right? You're spending in the ranges of anywhere from $20, so you're thinking nosebleeds, to $200 plus. And in that, you'll get mid-range pricing with decent production and storytelling. We know what we see on TV, we know what we're gonna be getting. Simple as that. Let's go a little bit higher. WWE and or AEW pay-per-view shows. The price ranges on average are anywhere from $75 to $1,000 plus. Now, VIP packages can exceed up to or more than $2,000. And this is also because they're marquee sporting events and they're also higher demand and a spectacle.
Oh my God! Oh my, is that for one or both?
Now, bear with me. Let's compare these prices to major sporting events, pro sports, all right? The regular season games of the NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, they range anywhere between $20 to $300. Affordable options available, but better seats rise steeply in price. Okay, that's just regular season games. Let's try playoffs or championship games, all right? The finals. That ranges anywhere from $100 to $5,000 plus. Prices skyrocket, of course, due to limited availability and the prestige and spectacle of these types of playoffs and championship games.
Very interesting.
Totally understand. Got it. All right. So right there, we're ranging pro wrestling in that same tier and category as pro sports. Scripted pro wrestling to non-scripted pro sports. Again, not hating, just trying to shine a little light on this. let's really check on the price of a particular event, shall we? And compare it to another high-end sports event. Of course, I am talking about comparing WrestleMania to the Super Bowl. Let's take the extreme of extremes, all right? So based on last year's event, Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, featured ticket prices that varied based on factors such as seating location, purchasing timing, and market demand. So here's the breakdown of the ticket pricing for Super Bowl 58. The average purchase price for a ticket was approximately $9,850, marking it as one of the most expensive Super Bowls on record. Now that's insane to me. Totally insane. Tickets on a secondary market range from around $6,875 for seats in the upper levels to as high as $22,907 for premium seating options. Now, it has been said that if you go to the Super Bowl, you're not just going for watching a football game, you're going for the full experience. So, as a pro wrestling fan, if you want to go for the same type of experience, or if you're told there's one event that surpasses them all and the experience is off the hook, we're talking about WrestleMania. So, WrestleMania 40, Philadelphia. Outside there at Lincoln Financial Field. Standard seating, the lower end. Tickets in the upper levels, particular sections behind the stage, were available starting around $186. These seats potentially had obstructed views, those pillars, or we had something blocking some of these people who paid their money to watch this, but couldn't see the entire event because there was something blocking the view. Premium seats. Prices escalated significantly for floor seats near the entrance ramp, and some of those tickets exceeded $7,000. $7,000. So if you're the back row by the entrance ramp, if you remember, let's talk about how at the end of night 2, and you saw the Usos fighting. You saw that whole thing of them fall to the table off the stage. You were that row. You saw that. Are you spending $7,000 majority of the night watching the ring or watching a TV screen? I love to hear the comments of that. $7,000 back row right by the entrance. Yes, you could see, I would believe, I'd love to see some photos of this. More likely see the pyro and everyone coming out, but because they're very elevated, so you're not getting a full view, but you could see them. But when it comes to the show, majority of your sitting time, are you watching a TV screen, a monitor, more than actually watching the ring? Okay, now besides that, the secondary market variations. Platforms like StubHub and SeatGeek listed ticket prices ranging from approximately $137 in the upper section to over $8,000 for premium floor seats, depending on the night and the seating area. That's right, WrestleMania 40 was 2 nights. So night 1, Saturday, the cheapest tickets were approximately $125 available in the upper level sections. The most expensive ticket was over $16,500 for premium seating near the entrance ramp. $16,000. Night 2, Sunday, the night the story, the chapter was completed with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. The cheapest tickets that people paid to witness that were around $196 with similar upper level seating options, but the most expensive tickets up to $14,057 for prime seating locations. To wrap this up, if you were extremely fortunate and you had the ability to attend both events and paid for the most expensive ticket, you were paying at least $30,000.
What's up with that?
So yeah, Prices are beyond ridiculous. And if you're wanting some facts a little more recent, as we all know, WWE Raw is now on Netflix. It had its debut, and the historic event generated significant fan interest, leading to elevated ticket prices. How many of you know how much the ticket prices cost of the debut of WWE on Netflix? The starting prices, tickets began at approximately $513, with some sources listing starting prices around $546. Over $500 for tickets? And that's not even the best seats. And the premier seating, high-end seats, particularly those near the ring or with VIP amenities, this is Raw. Monday Night Raw, were listed at prices exceeding $2,800. Holy crap. $2,800 to watch a televised episode of pro wrestling. So tell me, the prices for tickets to an event are expensive without saying they're expensive. Oh yeah, and now if we want to watch WWE Raw, you need to also purchase a Netflix streaming service. And as of January 2025, Netflix offer multiple subscription tiers to accommodate varying preferences and budgets. So detailed breakdown of their pricing structures are as followed. Now remember, I gotta pay not just a cable bill, I gotta pay a streaming service to watch my pro wrestling. And if I want to watch WWE Raw, I'm paying as little as $6.99 a month for the standard with ads subscription plan from Netflix. A standard without ads is $15.49. And then the premium without ads, $22.99. How I miss the network. It was only $9.99, and I got more pro wrestling than I could ever imagine. But now, without commercials, I gotta pay $22.99.
My head hurts.
Who that? Who there?
Oh yeah, I hear you. It hurts our wallets too. With all of this being said and brought into light, let's go home.
Going home.
Going home. Going.
Go home.
Going home.
This podcast was definitely a different feel. And, you know, I don't blame you for this not being the greatest one, but it's an awakening of how almost ridiculous. Yeah, it is ridiculous of the prices to go see a pro wrestling event. The rising prices of pro wrestling tickets, particularly for marquee events like WWE WrestleMania or AEW pay-per-views, have sparked growing concerns amongst us, the fans. While the spectacle and entertainment value of these shows are undeniable, the exorbitant costs often make them inaccessible to the average working class fan. For many, attending such events has become a financial burden, with ticket prices, travel, and accommodations collectively amounting to a significant expense. We're definitely breaking our wallets here. WWE and AEW as an industry leaders bear a responsibility to consider the economic realities facing their audiences. Adjusting ticket pricing to be more inclusive would not only make these events more accessible, but could also strengthen long-term fan loyalty. Offering more affordable seating options, flexible payment plans, or discounted packages for families could bridge the gap between profitability and accessibility, ensuring that wrestling events remain a communal experience for fans of all income levels. While the energy of a live wrestling show is amazing, it's essential for fans to prioritize financial stability over fleeting entertainment. The experience, as electrifying as it may be, should not come at the cost of going into debt or jeopardizing one's financial well-being. Wrestling companies must balance their profit motives with the need to foster an inclusive environment where fans from all walks of life can participate and enjoy. By doing so, they can preserve the essence of pro wrestling, a shared passion that unites people while remaining attuned to the challenges of the modern economy.
And that's the end of that chapter.
Thank you all for taking the time to listen to our episode here on the Wrestling Universe channel. Please let us know how we did, or if you have anything you would like to contribute to this episode. We would love your feedback. And you know the drill. Follow us on our social platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to the next episode and more from the Wrestling Universe channel. So long, wrestling fans.